Mike Wang comes out of hibernation to let us know about the changes to the shot contest system in the latest shooting update for Season 2 on NBA 2K25. I honestly thought that the Season 2 update had the potential to save 2K25. After playing a ton of hours on Season 2, what's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. I can't believe it. Mike Wang finally out of hibernation. You know, last year for NBA 2K24, Mike Wang dipped out. Like, he really left the community maybe around October 16th, somewhere around that time, if I'm not mistaken, was his last tweet about NBA 2K24. Well, Mike Wang disappeared way sooner this year, finally coming back out of hibernation for the Season 2 update. Firstly, I want to mention that rep boost. How'd you guys like that rep boost? I went from starter 3, 20-something% into starter 3 to now I'm at 60-some%, damn near close to starter 4 and getting those animations. I know them players that were heavily focused on their grind are sick. They did not join the Rise affiliation. And that led a bunch of players to trying to make a quick switch right before 2K gave out the rep boost, only to find out they lost all their rep by switching affiliations. Someone asked in yesterday's live stream if there is a way to revert that process, a way to revert back to the affiliation you was a part of. And that's a big no, coachy. That's why 2K actually sends you out a warning before switching affiliations to let you know you're about to lose all your rep. If you were unfortunate enough to skip that warning, you found out all that rep, all your grind, it was gone. 2K sent out this post saying rep bonuses are actively being applied to eligible Rise players. And in parentheses, they say you must have contributed to Rise versus Elite affiliation event competitions in Season 1. And they reference Basketball Gods, Blackout, or Strikeout. 2K goes on to say all eligible players receive the same amount of bonus rep, but keep in mind the amount of your progression bar increases may vary depending on how high your rep tier is. So for instance, one of the homies was like a starter 2 and he received about a 50% boost, where I was at starter 3 and I received something like a 40% boost. 2K goes on to say you will know you have received your rep bonus once you see a new Rise shirt in your inventory that says Season 1 winners on it. That is also the same shirt that you guys will need to wear during the October 21st Rise exclusive event in order to earn that double XP. Now I want to get into the major key points, the major aspects of the game that were supposed to be changed with this Season 2 update. And to help us do that, we'll pull up the patch notes for this Season 2 update. And we'll reference the first 3 bullet points. You guys let me know in the comment section whether or not you think this stuff was adjusted and how well did 2K do with those adjustments. Anyway, the first bullet point says made various adjustments to reduce the effectiveness of pass steals. So we knew we were getting a passing lane steal adjustment to gameplay. In the second bullet point, it says improve shot contest logic for more reliable coverage scores for both perimeter and interior defense. Keep that in mind, both perimeter and interior defense. Hand down situations will no longer register as tight coverage. Open shots received a slight buff to maintain balance. If you guys had to take your best guess, is that all fact or cap right now? And the third and last bullet point that we'll reference for this video says improve responsiveness when dribbling or shooting with the pro stick, and also reduce delays with catch and shoot shots. From my own personal experience playing a ton of hours yesterday, we spent a ton of hours in the rec center. I got a bunch of clips out there. And by the way, those rec jerseys are fire. Probably the best rec jerseys we've seen since they started changing the colors on the rec jerseys. What do you guys think about them joints? I'm definitely curious, so share your thoughts about the new rec jerseys and the new rec center colors. Sound off in the comment section. We also spent a ton of time in the proving grounds, and I personally enjoy the proving grounds responsiveness way more than the rec center. The rec center just seems like madness. You never know how much latency you're going to get from one game to the next. At least that's been my personal experience, and that experience continued the same way yesterday, even after the Season 2 update. So firstly, we'll talk about passing lane steals, because I had my 6'5" build with a ton of perimeter defense and a high steal. And this topic is a particular point of contention for me, because I'm like, man, 2K, why do you need to water the game down and dumb it down? They obviously don't implement the changes properly. Now, we're still able to get passing lane steals. I got a ton of them yesterday. But the logic behind passing lanes isn't improved. They just seem to lower the success rate of getting those passing lanes. So instead of picking off 1 out of every 20, now you're picking off 1 out of every 50 scaries out there. That was my experience. Definitely curious to hear your experience on passing lane steals if you got on the game yesterday. We played against a team in particular particular that's burned into my memory because these dudes were throwing like 20 scaries per possession. They consistently pass the ball with no care in the world. And our team's IQ for passing lane steals was rendered completely useless. And I gotta tell you guys, it's disheartening in a way because I feel like 2K is undermining my defensive IQ and my defensive attributes. 2K failing to penalize poor offensive decisions. And I know some of you guys may be like, well, what do you want 2K to do? They had to tone down the passing lane steals. Sure, I completely agree with that statement. They did have to tone down the passing lane steals. I just feel like they didn't have to disrupt the logic behind passing lane steals. I think what a lot of 2K players didn't like was these glitch Superman type of animations into a passing lane steal when the defender wasn't even in the proximity to get that animation, let alone elude the laws of physics. I was hoping that 2K left the steals high enough that if you're in the right position, you'll get the steal the majority of the time. If you're out of position, you don't get the steal. Simple. Now let's talk about the shooting and the shot contest logic. Did you guys notice a difference in shooting after the Season 2 update? 2K saying that they were going to buff open shots. Did any of you guys see a significant difference in shooting open shots? Sound off. Share your thoughts in the comments. Me personally, playing the entire day yesterday, I barely noticed any difference in taking open shots. But when it comes to shot contests, oh Lord, man, that joint was just erratic. 2K said improve shot contest logic for more reliable cover scores for both perimeter and interior defense. I didn't notice any buff to open shots, but contested shots, man, all I heard was yesterday was like, what the F? What in the world? You know those shots that just kind of make you scratch your head? You're like, oh Lord, how he hit that? I was right there. Yesterday's 1 day of gameplay on the Season 2 update, I seen more light pressure and tightly contested shots go in than I did the entire Season 1. Yesterday alone in 1 day. Now, I'm not 100% certain if Mike Wang and the 2K dev team is going to continue to work on this stuff after they see the feedback and the numbers as far as percentages go up, especially in regards to contested shots. Maybe they'll make some additional adjustments to this. All I know is that after 1 day of gameplay so far on the 2K25 Season 2 update, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Shot contests prior to the update seemed like they had more logic as opposed to after the update. And I didn't even like what they were doing with the shot contests prior to the update, so it feels worse now. 2K also mentioned interior defense, and interior defense was worse than ever yesterday. And I know to a lot of you guys it may seem like I'm just complaining here, but I'm not. These are actual facts, and this is what we're speaking when we're in game. We're like, what the hell is going on? That doesn't prevent us from staying on the game and playing the game for hours, just testing everything out. The same went for catch and shoot delay animations. I haven't received the delay in my catch and shoot shots for weeks. The Season 2 update hits, randomly the catch delays now resurface. What in the freaking world? That stuff is so frustrating. How is it that 2K puts emphasis on a particular topic like catch and shoot delays, saying that they're gonna fix catch and shoot delays, and on the update you receive more catch and shoot delays than you did prior to the update? Oh Lord. And that's my general perception of the Season 2 update so far. But now let's hear what Mike Wang had to say. And before we pull up Mike Wang's post to the 2K community about shot contests, I would like to invite you guys to join our Discord. If you're out there tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with, come on out and join today. We have over 30,000 members for you to run with. I'm sure you guys will be able to find some teammates. The link for Discord will be in the description below. And I would also like to mention, if you're looking for the best jump shot, I'm almost certain that 2K Labs is going to start retesting jump shots. Now's the best time to join NBA 2K Lab Premium. They will surely help you get a step ahead of the pack and start greening your shots with this Season 2 update. If any of you guys consider joining, use promo code AllCity and you can save yourself 20%. Now let's hear what Mike Wang had to say about shot contests and shooting after the most recent update. We're also going to take a look at some of the responses from some prominent members in the community. Mike Wang says the contest logic for Season 2 is pretty different from Season 1. The key is to get a hand as close to the ball as possible as it leaves the shooter's hand. If you're on top of a shooter when he starts the shot, using right stick hands up is usually enough. But generally, you're going to want to jump at every shot to get the best contest, especially if there's any gap between you and the shooter. If your goal is to make the 2K community go crazy, then Mike Wang, you have done a great job. How are you going to tell players to basically jump at everything? One of the main reasons that I have an issue with this is because jumping usually results in a foul. Hands up is dead broken. If there's any space between between you and the shooter, they give you this slow, sluggish, fake type of inauthentic contest animation. So a lot of players out there are forced to jump at shots. But when the logic behind jumping at shots as a defender is not there, 2K ends up leaving players stuck between a rock and a hard place. And now let's take a look at some of the responses from some prominent members in the 2K community. Grinding responding to Mike Wang's post saying, please look into drop step animation again. I have a 99 strength center, teammates getting back down and drop stepped every single play. After playing all day yesterday, interior defense surely took a hit because the paint was just sweet. Swante also responding to Mike Wang's post saying, I don't know if you're trying to convert, say we gotta jump at dudes on the perimeter, we right in front of them, cause if so, that's crazy as hell and it's horrible for gameplay on all levels. Dimework responding too saying, I'm loving it. It looks like McDimework is enjoying Mike's changes. Clay responds saying, telling us we should want to jump at every shot is literally the most brain dead basketball statement I've heard. Hank the Tank weighs in as well saying, thank you for your explanation, Mike. Can we buff interior defense, please? As always, I'm curious to know your thoughts about the season 2 update, so be sure to share it in the comment section below. I read through every comment. If any of you guys are new here, drop a like and a sub on your way out, and I'll see you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.